All right, good evening. Welcome, loves. Welcome, Taurus. I don't know if I'm going to use this deck. This deck is draining. Like, seriously. I only did, like, what, 3 readings, and it's like, I'm oofta. Yeah. So, I don't know. I might pull them later in the reading, all right? But I'm getting you up next, Taurus, all right? Well, let's see what's going down with the Taurus Collective, all right? Kind of gonna dig deep in the soul. You know what I mean? Those deep down things. You know that we keep to ourselves and don't show, etc., etc. All right. Let's do another shuffle and get to it here. All right. Sign of Taurus. I don't know what you got going on here, but I feel like your regret is what keeps you from moving forward. Something you are not letting go of, that you're like clinging to, and it's preventing you from moving forward. Let's give for the 5 of bongs/cups and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse for Taurus here. So, you know, you got to release any grieving, any regrets, anything that you long for or that you mourn that kind of keeps you stuck in life. You know, you got to let it go. No crying over spilt milk. What happens, happens. We have to get over it eventually. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're kind of stuck in a very low vibe, emotional state right now. I feel like nothing good is coming in for you. I feel like it's just like setback after setback. You know, it's like it feels more like you're moving in the past, towards the past than you are to the future. All right. We got the 9 of Swords with the 4 of... All right, so there's a very possessive energy here. I don't know if that's you or somebody else here, Taurus, but it's like you and 3 other little nugs are locked in a little, or there's like 4 little nugs locked in a thing. All right. I feel like you have a lot of anxiety, you know, sleepless nights, just, you know, probably feeling a bit depressed here because there's a very possessive energy that like just does not want to like budge. You know what I mean? So it just brings in low vibe frequencies that affect you mentally, physically, and emotionally. You know what I mean? And it can even affect your finances here. I feel like you have to be really tight with money. Maybe you've got some money locked aside. That's always a good thing. You might be a little worried or paranoid that somebody might find the key to it, but I feel like you can manifest that if you keep focusing on that. So we got the Queen of Bongs in the reverse. And then we have the Lovers here in the reverse here. So right now, you don't have a very nurturing, loving partner here. All right. I feel like you both are kind of like, you know, like not very spiritually inclined. You're not really connected on a spiritual level. There's just a lot of, I feel like, unmatched energy, or like the energy doesn't match. And it's like, I feel like you both kind of lower each other. All right. I feel like there's not a lot of like real love and nurturing here. I feel like there's just like regret. Because the Queen of Bongs in the reverse is like a narcissistic, unempathetic energy that just uses people. And they're very selfish, and they don't know how to love others. They don't know how to nurture others. They don't know how to care for others and put others first. So you will never be put first. We got the Death card here. Yeah, it's like, I feel like it's been like a runaround over and over and over again. Like, I feel like it's just like keeps coming back around and around. This death, I feel like ending, beginning. I feel like that's why you never get anywhere with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like it maybe causes issues between you and your mother, or that maybe it's your baby mother here that, you know, is very jealous, insecure, doesn't really maintain herself well, doesn't know how to love and nurture, doesn't know how to be that peace, that calmness. All right, either that or there's some drama here that affects your relationship with your mother. But yeah, it's like there's been like no real transitioning. There's been no real transformation. There's been no real solid endings because the Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse here. So it's just kind of like stagnating and staying stuck in the past, afraid to, I feel like, move forward in life, you know, because people get comfortable even in low vibe situations, you know, it's like they just become adapted. We got the Three of Swords here. All right, so I feel like there's been a lot of infidelity that could bring out the paranoia here, make, you know, wondering what else is hiding, lurking. But there's just a lot of, yeah, jealousy, envy, oofta, yeah. I feel like somebody's very jealous over you, though. All right. I feel like there's a lot of bad energy, bad feedback, outcome from others. The Nine of Bongs is in the reverse. It's like, it's just upward battles here, but jealousy, because maybe somebody's been unfaithful. I don't know why people stay with people that have been unfaithful. Especially if they've done it like 3 times here with the Three of Swords. It doesn't always have to be that, but even once, like, and if you are like not passionate about each other or really love or care about each other, where you don't have that good, inspirational, warm, nurturing, like enlightened love, what's the point? And I never understood why people hang on to that. Like, ugh, I want to get the heck out of that. So we have here the Ace of Bongs in the reverse. Yeah, there's not a lot of feelings here. Okay, and I feel like here it's because some people can't feel because they're very narcissistic. They're very one-sided. They're very all about me. And, you know, it's like they don't feel. They're not empaths. They're narcissists, like the Queen of Bongs in the reverse. It's a narcissistic energy. Everything is about them. All right. So let's wrap this up for Taurus. Let's wrap this up for Taurus. It's like your guys' feelings, I feel like, just keep fading. Like there's been no new anything. It's just stagnant because there's so much, I feel like, trauma and like shit that has happened that you can't really forgive and let go of. You know, yeah, we got the Moon that doesn't want to go in. There's so, yeah, it's like the truth is, yeah, there's so much hiding. There's so much, yeah, we got a stalemate, crossroads here. I feel like it puts you at a stalemate with your family here. I feel like it affects your business, yeah, if you have one, or your job. But yeah, the truth, the reality, it's just hiding. It's hidden. You know, a lot of people, they hide that stuff, you know, and they just put on, you know, an act. There's a lot of codependency with the Nine of Pentacles here in the reverse with the Tower. So yeah, codependency doesn't lead to anything good. All right. I feel like you became like a hermit. All right. Where it's like you need to seek solitude. I feel like somebody could be sneaking around, strategizing here, definitely stirring up some shit, very unforgiving energy, very mean-spirited energy. Yeah, it's like, I feel like somebody could be causing issues. Maybe they're jealous of you and your mother's relationship. But there's a lot of sneaky, cunning, manipulative energy here, and you're being heavily manipulated, and you need to wake up and see that, you know? So figure out how your relationship was before with your mother and see where it's at now, you know, if you've got somebody in your life. I'm just saying that because there's, you know, queens popping up and shit. So, yeah. And I do know that, you know, relationships, moms, daughters, stuff like that, you know, can play a role in relationships. So, ooh, we got a parasite here that doesn't know how to downcast their pride here. Yeah, they're calling in a storm because there's a lot of envious gluttony going on here too. Could be doing a lot of things in like excessive amounts of energy, or, you know, drugs, alcohol, booze, that kind of stuff, self-indulging. So yeah, I feel like you really need to just focus on ridding the things that bring storms into your life, that bring them towers into your life, you know. It's just constant trying to rebuild a tower without dismantling the foundation here. We've got a triumph of lies here. All right. And there's that parasite. Somebody's literally wearing a mask, and it's like somebody here is like a bride in the cage, and I feel like you done forgot who you are. All right. I feel like somebody is like caged in and a hermit, and they've made you become one. But yeah, it's like you forgot who you are, because you've been infected by a parasite here full of that just keeps spreading lies and falsehoods and wearing masks and completely manipulating the shit out of you here. Oh, there we got the addicted card. All right, so there could be addictions that could be affecting the situation here. But we did see that already, kind of some of that regret here. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. All right, good luck.